Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. We're going to be doing a get ready with me, an old-fashioned, good old chatty hangout. I'm going to be using some products that are new that I haven't tried and also some products that are some of my all-time faves. So I've got like a really good mixture here. I just feel like we haven't done a good old-fashioned get ready with me in way too long. It's time to sit down, it's time to do it, it's time to hang out. I've got like a really nice burgundy kind of plum eyeliner to use here and I think I'm going to be like kind of theming the makeup around that. So pretty much, if you want to hang out, then please keep on watching. All right, now before we jump into the video, I'm really excited to let you guys know that we do have a sponsor for today's video, which is so amazing. So for today's video, I have teamed up with Glambot. You guys have heard me talk about Glambot before. They're a company that buys and sells makeup. Some of it is like overstock from certain companies. Some of it is gently used makeup. It might be from makeup artists. It might be from vloggers. It might be from consumers. And basically, they've got this whole facility. You send your makeup in. They professionally sanitize it. They sterilize it. And then basically, you know, ensure like they check it all for authenticity. They do all this sort of stuff and then they package it and then they sell it on their website at heavily reduced prices. I have found a lot of really good nuggets on there, like limited edition stuff that's been sold out and things like that. So I will be letting you know throughout the video today a little bit more about how it works and, you know, if you're interested in selling your makeup, kind of how to go about it. So yeah, let's jump into the actual tutorial. Now, skincare is done and surprisingly, I feel like my skin isn't looking too bad. If you're not following me on Instagram, you will not know a thing that I'm talking about here, but Caramilk is finally available again in Australia. Caramilk is one of my all-time, how do I even describe Caramilk to you? It's just the most epic chocolate bar ever. It's like milk chocolate that's got like a caramel flavor through it, and it was released not last year, but the year before in February as a limited edition. Well, they've brought it back finally, and guess what? It was released on my birthday. It's like a sign from above. So I have eaten so much Caramilk in the last like 2-3 days. And you guys know how my skin works. Like as soon as I eat sugar, like it just gets out of control. So surprisingly, see, proof that Caramilk is good for me. Yep. For primer, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer today. Still really enjoying this one. You guys have heard me talk about it heaps. I love it. This honestly just does such an amazing job of really smoothing pores, minimizing like texture, and I find that it works really well on my oily skin too. I don't have issues with this, you know, like causing my makeup to slip off or anything. Like it sits really well underneath foundation. It's a really nice product. All right, for foundation, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Stay Naked. I absolutely adore this foundation. It's really lightweight on the skin and it just wears so well during the day. But I still haven't actually picked up a shade that probably matches me. I've got 51WY and it's way too deep for my skin tone. So I'm going to be mixing it with a little bit of MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC15, which is obviously way too pale, but hopefully mixing these two together will get a good shade. This is a product you guys have heard me talk about heaps as well. I love Studio Fix Fluid. It's such a nice foundation. I'm gonna mix these two colors together and hopefully the result is something that we can get away with. I think it is. Awesome. Okay, let's blend this in. I actually haven't mixed these two particular products before too. I'm a sucker for mixing products. I always have been. You know, if you've got like a really full coverage foundation that, you know, might be a little bit cakey on its own, if you mix it out with like a serum foundation or something that's like lower coverage but quite hydrating, a lot of the time the end result will be something that you can actually use. So then you didn't, you know, entirely waste your money, which is always a good thing. Now, I did make an order off the Glambot website, so I do have some products in this video to show you that I got off there. Now, like I said, everything is, well, either things are brand new, so they actually haven't been used, or everything is professionally sterilized, so there's no need to worry about. It's the same, I guess, as how a makeup artist sterilizes products between clients. So it's only, you know, particular products that you are able to sterilize. So obviously things with reusable applicators, they're not available on Glambot. So I don't know, like a lip gloss wand or something, like if that's been used, they will not accept it. They'll only accept things that can actually be sterilized properly. You know, they still do sell liquid lipsticks and stuff, but you know, they're brand new. They're not actually used. Things are quite often, like sometimes up to like 60% cheaper than the full retail price, which is really great as well. It's just a really awesome way to get your hands on some products, and especially if they're sold out and not even available anymore. Like if you've got like a holy grail, I don't know, blush that was limited edition and you can no longer get it anymore, Glambot's a really good place to check, and you'll also get it a lot cheaper. And like I said, they do check everything for authenticity, so everything on there, you know, is 100% genuine product. They've got a lot of designer items on there, you know, like Dior blushes and highlighters and things like that are usually just like way too, I mean, the price of some of these, ow. much. Okay, so I actually love these two foundations blended together. Coverage is nice. It's not like over the top coverage though. They sort of blend together and it kind of shears. Medium coverage. I'm gonna call it a medium coverage, but it just feels so lightweight on the skin. I like. All right, so for brows, I've actually got a new product to try. This is from Urban Decay. This is their brow beater. I'm pretty sure this came out with I think they relaunched, I'm pretty sure they relaunched an entire eyebrow collection. Was it this year? Was it last year? I can't really remember. This is actually one of the products that I did get from my Glambot order that I did. So this is a microfine brow pencil and brush. It is in the shade Dark. It's got a very, very fine little tip on it. And, you know, like I said, all of the products, and I have purchased off this website plenty of times before, you know, without even working with them. Just everything's in immaculate condition. It really, and it's wrapped well, like lots of bubble wrap. Nothing's ever damaged. They do a really, really good job. Let's have a little try of this one. I would imagine that this would be very similar to like, you know, the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, like all those other sort of really fine eyebrow pencils that are out there. I really like their brow, is it brow putty? Might be like a brow putty. Urban Decay did as like part of this collection. I use it all the time. I've probably got it here in front of me. It's a big mess in front of me, not gonna lie. Oh, here it is, the Double Down Brow. I really like it. You guys have seen me use it a heap of times. It's a really, really good product. It's a nice cool tone color, which I'm really happy about, and it seems easy enough to use. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily anything like entirely, oh, I did it again, what's wrong with me? Entirely like groundbreaking. Like it feels the same as like the Brow Wiz or the Maybelline pencil that they launched recently. I really like that one. It's obviously a lot cheaper too. I do really like with this one, it seems super easy to like adjust the color of the pencil depending on how hard you press. You know how some brow pencils, it doesn't matter if you're soft or you're hard, like it always looks the same. This one I actually feel like I can get different depths of color. Like it is nice, it's good. All right, so we're gonna move on to eyes. I'm just gonna brush some wax through my brows. Oh, it's not even wax. This is the Benefit Their Real Tinted Primer. It's actually like a mascara primer. I freaking love it in my brows. It just makes them so hairy. Oh, yes, make me hairy. So just priming as always with the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the color Soft Ochre. You guys know the drill by this point. Man, I am really impressed with how those two foundations have mixed together. I feel like it looks really, really nice on my skin. So the eyeshadow palette that we're going to be using today is from Juvia's Place. And I'm not 100% sure actually how to pronounce this. Is it Deuce? Juice? Douse? Deuce? Douce? A lot of options. Let me know in the comments if you know actually how to pronounce this properly. Really, really pretty packaging though. It's so nice. But the colours in this, I actually like, it's such a different colour story. It's not something that we sort of see too often, and for that reason, like I was really, really drawn to it. This is another product that I did get off Glambot. As you can see, it's in absolutely perfect condition. I can't remember how much I paid for this. It was heavily discounted though, like way more affordable than actually buying it off the Juvia's Place website. The other thing that's actually probably really quickly worth mentioning about Glambot is sometimes, you know, say for like eyeshadow palettes or things that are really, really hot and trending or limited edition stuff, sometimes it can sell out like pretty much immediately as soon as it is listed. So yeah, if you are wanting to use a service, it's a good idea to number one, sign up for the mailing list. You get a lot more information on there. They also do run like promos all the time and like really, really good ones. It might be like 50% off all MAC or like 60% off all lipsticks, or you know, like they run promos all the time, so it's a good idea to sign up. But also, you know, if you have got your eye on like a limited edition item or, you know, something expensive that's just in like really high demand, you can actually add, you know, stuff to a wish list, and then you'll be notified, you know, when they are actually back in stock, so you can buy them before they're sold out. It's just, it makes things a little bit easier. So with this look today, I don't want to do too heavy eyeshadow because I've got this really gorgeous eyeliner. Again, this is something else from my Glambot order. This is by Tarte. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof Liner in the shade Plum. And this is actually 100% brand new. Like you can see, it's never been used. Perfect condition. And I got this for so cheap, like maybe 30%, or even maybe 40% of the original retail price. It was like way cheaper. It's a really beautiful burgundy, and I want to do like a really cool like burgundy eyeliner wing kind of a thing, and then maybe smoke it out with some of these shadows. Like I'm excited to like do something a little bit different. So before we actually start the eyeliner, I'm going to take with this medium like pale matte kind of a brown from the palette. This is the shade Berry Mousse. Why is that called Berry Mousse? That's not a berry shade. That's weird. I'm just going to take that on a blending brush and sort of kind of use it to set down the primer, but also use it to add a little bit of definition to like the crease of my lid. Oh, also guys, actually I do have a discount code for Glambot as well. I should have mentioned that earlier. The code is nikkiajoy30 and it will get you 30% off the entire website. It's not an affiliate code, but yeah, if you want to get it, like, I mean, the makeup's already really cheap, but if you want it even cheaper, you can use that code. So buffing that through. It's a really, really nice, like super pale shade. All right, so buffing this one through, it's actually coming off on the skin as like a real, it's like a skin tone color. It's not really adding too much like definition to my crease, really. I can't really see a shadow there at all. It's, I mean, it's set the primer down. It's worked wonderfully as that. So I'm going to go in with Crepes instead. It's like a reddy kind of a color here. And just taking a tiny amount of that. I'm going to buff that through the crease. I just want to add like a tiny little bit of shadow through there, just so I've got something that helps my eyes look a little bit bigger before we go in with the liner. Oh, it's very creamy too. Oh, it might actually be a little bit darker on the skin. It might not actually come off as burgundy as I thought. It's all right. Well, we can smoke it up with shadow. Oh my gosh, it's so creamy. Wow, very, very easy eyeliner to use, this one. Yeah, on my skin, it nearly looks black. I was hoping it'd be a little bit lighter. That's okay. So ridiculously pigmented though. Like I barely am touching the skin with this brush and it's transferring straight away. You know how sometimes gel eyeliners, you feel like you gotta really drag them on the skin. It's a hard time. This one isn't hard to use at all. It's pretty. I feel like on camera it looks straight up black. It's definitely got like a burgundy tint to it and it looks a lot softer on the eye than like a straight up black eyeliner. But I think what I'll do is I'll actually add a little bit more burgundy into it using the palette. Yeah, because that's kind of like the look that I wanted to go for today. All right, so the wings, I'm hoping are even. I ended up having to thicken this one up slightly to match this one, but I think hopefully we've arrived at a good place. So, seeing as this is not looking burgundy at all, I'm pretty much going to take that same, probably that same color that I used through the crease and then kind of mix these two as well, smudge them through the eyeliner, kind of smoke it out a little bit and change the color of it. I really did want like a burgundy wing. I'm just feeling burgundy everything, which is weird because it's spring here where I live. I'm going to start out with this light pink shade. Yeah, I'll do that and smudge it kind of just over the edge. This color's kind of adding like a second sort of a wing on top as well. I'm going to go in with the bright purple right in the middle of the palette now. So smudging that over as well. And you can see it really picks up on the skin just above where that wing is. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Sort of focusing it like right on the edge and just above where the wing is there. And then finally, I'm going to take that original red color that we started with and really pack that on top of the actual wing. All right, so I'm pretty much just going to trace this over the top. And then I'll do the other eye and we will move on. Yay, burgundy! That's what I wanted. All right, so eyeliner is all done and it is finally burgundy. This is what I wanted. This is what I had like, oh, my hair looks so ratchet though. This is sort of what I had in mind when I was talking earlier. So moving on to mascara. I have wanted to try this mascara for the longest time. Everybody raves on about it. It's by It Cosmetics. It is called the Hello Lashes 5-in-1 Volumizing Mascara. I got this from Glambot as well. And as you can see, it's brand new, still in the box. It's impossible to sterilize like a mascara one. So they just don't, you know, there's no way to do that. So they don't sell like used mascaras or anything like that. Oh, hello. It's got like this foam thing around the cap. Like it's obviously for holding onto it. What's the brush like? Oh. Like a rubber bristle brush with like a ball at the end. It reminds me of the Benefit Their Real mascara. That's got a ball at the end as well, but let's see how this goes. Like people seriously go crazy for this stuff. So I've wanted to try it for the longest time. And when I saw it on Glambot, I was like, mine. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm seeing. You kind of comb it through like with the comb part of the brush. And then you use the ball to kind of rearrange everything. Definitely gives you really, really big lashes though. Can you see that? Like they look huge. Ooh, okay, it goes well on the lower lashes. Like it's really easy to use a little ball at the end of the wand. All right, so what I'm gonna do is finish the mascara off camera, pop some lashes on, and then we'll move on to the skin. All right, lashes are on, and I'm just smudging that same pink eyeshadow that we used first from that palette. Oh, not first, second, third, whenever it was. The light pink color anyway. Just through the lower lash line, I felt like it looked like a little bald down there, a little bit like, not right. But that is what the eyes are looking like. I really like it. It's like really different and really like it. So, concealer, Cover FX. I pretty much just grabbed this out of my drawer because I haven't used it in a long time. And I was like, do I even remember how it is? I feel like, I'm pretty sure I actually really, really liked it. But yeah, have you ever done that before? You're like, did I like that? Did I not like that? I'm pretty sure I liked it. I mean, it wouldn't be in the drawer if I didn't like it. So I've got the shade Medium 2, Cover FX Power Play. That's what it's called. I remember this one. It's got a little ball at the end. But I guess the other thing is too, like if it's been in my drawer and I haven't used it since I originally spoke about it, do I really like it that much? Like, I don't know. Some more coverage up in here. Oh, the end of my finger keeps hurting. I think I must have a splinter or something, but like a really, really tiny one because you honestly can't see anything at all. It keeps hurting though. It's really weird. Oh, and actually wanted to ask you guys, I finally watched the new Shane Dawson video. It's been up for like a few days. It was my birthday, okay? I was busy eating caramel. Finally watched it this morning. I watched it on the treadmill at the gym. I just walked for an hour. What do you guys think? What did you think of it? What are your thoughts? I want to know how you guys feel. I want to know everything. I love Shane Dawson. I have like forever, like always, even since his old days. He just seems like such a lovely, 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 lovely person. I just think it's so amazing that he's doing so well. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on it. I want to know in the comments. Let me know what you think and what you think about what's coming. It's going to be really, really interesting, I feel. I mean, obviously nobody really talks about makeup production, what goes into it. I obviously do know what goes into it because I've got my own cosmetic line. Like, you know, makes sense, obviously. But it's going to be interesting for me to see it from someone else's, like, my brand is so teeny, 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 tiny in comparison to Jeffree Star. Like little tiny little baby. So it's going to be really interesting to watch. Like more behind the scenes type stuff. I'm looking forward to it. Speaking of my brand, obviously, you guys know, always use this. The Nikkia Joy Cosmetics Velvet Finishing Powder. I'm going to use this to set my makeup. It just works wonders on the skin. Like it smooths things out like you would not believe. Like, bam. Look at that. Look at my under eye area here in comparison to here. Nuts. All right, moving on to bronzer. This is another product that I haven't used in a really, really long time. I did really, really like it. You know what? Oh, it's filthy. I'm like such a mess. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer. This is the shade Saddle. It did come out in so many different colors. It's a really nice, smooth formula. I do really, really like it. It's really nice and long lasting on the skin too, which is awesome. Oh, another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I've got this obsession with painting everything black at the minute, like gloss black, like furniture, and then putting like really bougie, like crystal door handles, like doorknobs and things on it. I want to paint the doors in the house gloss black. Maybe, I mean, when I'm editing this, maybe I'll show you some photos so that you can see what I mean, but I just think it looks absolutely incredible and I can't get the idea out of my head. What are your thoughts on that? If those of you, have you seen my house tour? We built this house obviously, and I did show you guys an empty house tour. I'll link it on the screen and in the description bar. But yeah, let me know. Do you think we could do it? I really, 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 really want to. Like I'm obsessed with it. I can't stop thinking about it. It's taking over my entire life. All right, bronzer is on. Moving on to blush now. This is another new product. I did get this from Glambot as well. The Laura Mercier blush color infusion in the shade Cœur Royal. Oh, it's actually quite a deep color. Oh, I didn't even realize that actually matches my eyeliner so well. Oh my gosh. This looks literally unused, 100% brand new. Like it is in immaculate, immaculate condition. Oh, they ship worldwide too. Did I mention that earlier? I feel like this will be one where you have to go in with a really, really light hand, potentially. It's a really, really pretty color. So I'm going to apply this to the cheeks. I've never in my life used a Laura Mercier blush, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, see, you guys have heard me talk about using like really bright blushes and not being scared of them because they don't translate that same way on the cheeks. This is one of those. Look at the color of this in the pan. Look how soft and pretty this is on my cheeks. It's beautiful. I really, really like this. And like, you know, buying it off Glambot, again, I can't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but it was way, 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 way cheaper than if I actually had purchased it in store. They do also ship worldwide as well. I'm not sure if I mentioned that earlier. So no matter where you are, they will ship to you. And they do like lowered shipping promos and stuff quite often as well. Like I said, make sure that you're signed up to the mailing list and you'll get all that information. And you'll get all those like sales and stuff as they come out. That is pretty. And it does sit really well with that Burgundy eyeliner. Oh, that's nice. I'll definitely be using this one again. Pretty. For highlighter, I've got this one here by Pat McGrath. I showed this only in one video. It was a video like testing Pat McGrath products for the first time, and this was one of the only products that I, you know, genuinely enjoyed from that video. It is her Sublime Skin Highlighting Trio palette thing. Interesting packaging. I'm not really too much of a fan of the packaging, but that is what they look like in there. Oh, I do remember these. They're like quite duochrome. I just, you know, when I was gathering the products for this video, I was like, let's use some things that we don't kind of use all the time. I don't know, let's go back and revisit some stuff. So I'm going to pick up the pinky one, and I might even mix it with a little of the gold first and pop it right on the inner corner of my eyes. Oh, it makes it makes the eyes look even pinker because it's got such a strong pink reflect. That's pretty. And then let's mix a bit of the gold and a tiny bit of the pink on the cheeks as well. Oh yeah, I remember that I loved this one. It is a lovely formula. Really, oh, that's beautiful. Brandon and I were driving in the car the other day actually after I had filmed, and I'd loaded the highlighter on from the video, and he was like, you're like, I can literally see my reflection in your face, Nikkia. And I was like, yep, thank you. And then finally for lips, I've got two products. This one again was from Glambot. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in the color, 19C is there in the color. It's a waterproof eyeliner basically. Again, just perfectly immaculate condition, honestly. I think I'm going to line with this, and then I might fill in with this one by OFRA. This is one of the Flexi Sticks. I've spoken about these OFRA lip products before. They are absolutely insane, insane, insane. Like, I love the formula. This shade is Top Shelf. It's like a deeper kind of a color. And I do also have a discount code for OFRA. It is nikkiajoy, I'm pretty sure. I'll pop it on the screen, but you can use it to save 30% off OFRA. So let's line first. Oh, it's such a nice formula actually. It's actually quite like easy to apply despite like a lot of waterproof lip liners. You kind of have to drag them and it's sort of like a hard time. This one's really not. Oh, actually, it's so funny. I just remembered this. In other news, we're considering getting a second Pomeranian puppy. I've been doing a lot of research about it because we're really like, we're concerned that getting a second one might change Georgia. Like, we don't want her to, you know, be less dependent on us or for her personality to change. Like, she's just the most perfect little angel. So if you're a Pomeranian, and it's different, like Pomeranians are obviously different to every other dog out there. You can't have like, you know, one breed of dog and then, you know, the same thing happen with a different one. Like, they're all quite different. I've heard that Pomeranians love having a second Pomeranian or more, but if you're a Pomeranian mummy or daddy, let me know how, like, did it change your Pom when you got the second one? I need to know. I want a house full of Pomeranians. I really do. They're the most beautiful, like, they're just, she brings us so much happiness and joy and light, and I adore her. They're filling this in and kind of making it like sort of ombre, and then taking the OFRA lipstick now. And these honestly smell so good. Like, I kid you not. Oh, this is gonna work. I was a bit like, is it gonna work? Is it not? I wasn't sure. Yeah, I really like the color that's created by mixing the two of them together. It's nice. The formula of these is like, it's magic. Like, it's so lightweight on the lips. It's kind of like a satin liquid lipstick. Never gets dry, never feels uncomfortable. It wears beautifully through the day. Like, I swear by these. They're amazing. I've spoken about them in heaps of videos. Just one of the nicest formulas. Well, here is the finished look, guys. I'm really, really happy with how it worked out. I do feel like it's something a little bit different, but it's still, like, it's flattering and wearable. And I think it's a good way to incorporate a bit of color into your look if you're not someone who really, you know, likes to wear too much color. Like, this is sort of more of like a neutral kind of a way to do it. So I hope that you really enjoyed the video today, guys. Don't forget you can save 30% off on Glambot using the code nikkiajoy30. You know, it's a really, really fantastic service. Like I said, I've been purchasing from them for years. You know, customer service is great. Shipping time is great. They do ship worldwide. The products are always in absolutely immaculate condition, and they do properly sterilize everything. They make sure everything's authentic. It's really, really safe to buy from them, and it's just a great way to save money and get things that are like limited edition or sold out, or, you know, that haven't been available. So yeah, really, really recommend checking them out. I'll pop a link to their website and everything in the description bar down below. Of course, if you do have any questions about them or about the service, please pop them in the comment section. I'll try to help in any way that I can. I do have the ability to refer your questions on and get like more clarified answers. So just let me know anything that you're wanting to know about it. And yes, that is it for the video today, guys. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe and have a great day. I will catch you all in my next video.